to the show. Michael Rapaport joining us. Michael, how excited are you for this Knicks team with Jalen Brunson?
I am very excited for this Knicks team with Jalen Brunson. I'm excited about this series. I'm excited about these underdog, underappreciated, unknown Knicks. I really do like the Cleveland Cavaliers. This isn't Shannon's Cleveland Cavaliers where they were not likable, where I was forced to bring the broom right into their kitchen.
True.
They have a lot of likable players. This is the most poetic justice series besides the Lakers versus the Memphis Grizzlies, because as much as I love Donovan Mitchell, and I will pat myself on my back because I had him on my podcast before the dunk contest, before everybody knew about the spider, before everybody knew about the jumping. I knew he was a great player. He's a great kid, a great ambassador for the NBA. He thought he was going to be a New York Knick. We kept R.J. Barrett. And this series is really about R.J. Barrett and Mitchell Robinson. Outside of Julius Randle and his health, we need Mitchell Robinson to dominate in the paint, to not worry about how many touches he gets. And we need R.J. Barrett to really show up and play every single night, make it so that he clogs up the middle, mucks up the middle so he could pass and dish. Jalen's going to do his thing. Emmanuel Quickley should be the sixth man of the year. And I'm expecting a long, hard series. Like I said, I like Spider. I like Jared Allen. I like Evan Mobley. I like Darius. But I got to go with my Knicks. And like I said, it's going to be a fun, tough, I think 7-game series, which will be great for the NBA because as much as New York is the media capital of the world and world's most famous arena, I think a lot of the basketball fans outside of New York don't know about these players on the Knicks, and they certainly don't know about the Cavs. So I think it's going to be a great series and introducing a lot of great young stars to fans.
Go ahead. Michael, it sounds like you have rooted so hard for your Knicks that you've lost your voice.
No. He's rooting against the Lakers.
The voice is right here. Excuse me, Shannon. Excuse me, Shannon. The voice is right here. I'm just gearing up because it's going to be a long weekend.
No.
I'm on the mend, and I would never
Good.
miss an opportunity to come with you guys. Unfortunately, there's some things that I agree with both of you guys about in this entire playoffs, which I don't like to do. Because when I come on the show, I don't like to agree with you, Skip, and I certainly don't like to agree with Shannon Sharpe. But like I said, New York is pumped, and, hopefully we could get out of this first round. But I'm expecting blood and guts, and I'm expecting a tough series. It ain't going to be easy for either team to get out of this first round.
Michael, it sounds like if you're representing New York, that everybody's, quote-unquote, excited, but everybody's got some dread because Julius Randle is not right. He's not healthy off his ankle. And I think you are making a case that Cleveland might just be a little better than your Knicks because they are number one in defensive efficiency and they can score the basketball.
They can score the basketball. They're great defensively. I think that their starting five might be a little bit better than ours, but I think our bench with Obi and, Quickley, goes longer. And like I said, this is really comes down to R.J. Barrett, proving that it was right to keep him. And it really comes down to Mitchell Robinson being tall, being dominant, not worrying about his touches, and outplaying Jared Allen and his beautiful afro, and outplaying Evan Mobley. There's a bunch of tall guys in there, a bunch of big guys in there that, tend to play like big guys. And Mitchell Robinson needs to be the biggest of the big to really, make it happen. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen with Julius. Hopefully, he'll be back. I hear Ochuro is playing game one. And I would like to be more confident and say it's going to be an easy series, but nobody thinks this is going to be an easy series from both sides. And we've been sort of, this is like a middleweight championship. We've been looming and circling each other since the All-Star break. We knew it was going to come down to these two teams, and here we are. So it's going to be a fun, tough series, and I think it's going to really, show the grits and the character and the identity of both teams, and hopefully the Knicks come out on top in 7 tough games. And that it should only be that way. The Knicks should make it into the second round by having to really duke it out with a formidable, likable opponent like the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Whatever. Tell the truth why you lost your voice. You can't even enjoy the Knicks because you root so hard against LeBron James and the Lakers. You was hoping that Minnesota knocked them out. That's how you lost your voice. But it didn't work. But you know what?
I said publicly I was happy that the Lakers beat the Minnesota Timberwolves. They imploded.
Don't believe you.
And I am rooting for the Timberwolves, and I am rooting for the Lakers to beat the Memphis Grizzlies, who are now the least likable team in the NBA. And if, Shannon, you were really about that life, you would show up game one with your Team Morant shades on. You would show up, if not chest naked, you would show up in a jersey flexing and root your team on because they're going to need it. But that series comes down to AD. Can he keep himself, and play like an all-pro? I think LeBron is getting sick and tired of him getting hurt. LeBron James is 57 years old. But in all honesty, and I'm saying it right here publicly, I am rooting for the Lakers to beat the Memphis Grizzlies, and I have them winning in 6 games. In 6 games.
Well, first of all, I'm not going
What are you going to do for your team, Shannon? What are you willing to do for your team to win?
Well, let me tell you what I'm not willing to do. I called my guy about tickets for game 3 and 4. And all he had, he said, well, I got these seats right here. I said, well, send me the seating chart. He sent me the seating chart. Guess where those tickets were? Sitting next to the 13th and 14th guy on the Memphis Grizzlies bench.
Really?
I was like, I don't want those tickets.
You know what? I kind of like
No,
that.
I don't kind of like
You
that.
could be the ultimate distraction.
No.
You could be the unsung MVP.
No.
I love that Shannon Sharpe has gotten to his point of unlikability like I have with a team. Because I was the bad guy, and then my man Shannon, you went crazy out there. You became a meme, Shannon Sharpe.
I became
but I'm
a
telling
meme.
you, they're gonna need every single player on the Lakers, and they're gonna need you. I got to give credit to Rob Pelinka. They've put it together. They're peaking at the right time. This entire playoffs is about health, as we all know. And most importantly, with that series, it's about AD. The Knicks are about Julius Randle. Every single team has that factor. But I want to say Quickly should be the 6th man of the year. Malcolm Brogdon was great, but we need to give it to Quickly. He should be the 6th man of the year.
So, Michael, I never thought I would see the moment when you have now discovered a team so villainous in Memphis that it has made you root for LeBron James.
Exactly.
That's unbelievable. It's impossible.
I support the elderly, number one, because LeBron James is 64 years old. So I'm very supportive of the elderly in general. And like I said, Memphis, to me, they talk so much like they've done anything. They've done absolutely, positively nothing. They've done nothing. And, in my opinion, you always got to go through the fire. And if they're about that life, we'll see if they could go through that fire. We know they're good on Instagram. We know they're good at, pregame dance moves. We know they're good at postgame trash talk. But, none of that matters. You're not in high school. This ain't a McDonald's game. This is the NBA. And everybody is ready to go. And like I said, they're just not a likable team. They're really not likable.
So, Michael, now focus just on LeBron's team. How far do you see the Lakers going past Memphis in the West?
It's tough. I think that listen, they're peaking. I don't think that they'll get out of the second round, but I do have them winning the first round. It depends on how things play out. In all seriousness, you cannot count LeBron out. I don't think he could do what he's done in the past, carrying the team and all that stuff. I think Phoenix is going to be tough. I think Golden State is going to get past Sacramento. And I think Los Angeles is going to be formidable, but I don't think they'll make it past the second round after they beat the Memphis Grizzlies, because I do think even beating the Memphis Grizzlies is going to be a tough, hard-fought series.
Okay, so you would have Golden State ousting the Lakers in the next round, right?
Oh, yes. And that's when I start bringing out the cleaning products, the brooms, the sponges, the Lysol.
No chance. Zero chance. Zero chance that happened.
Zero chance that what happened. The Lakers beat the Warriors if they match up?
If the Lakers and Golden State match up in the second round, the Golden State won't beat the Lakers in the second round.
See, I try to be on your side, Shannon, and this is when I turn on you. Listen, I'll be here. The second round is going to be in a couple of weeks.
I tell you this, what I'm willing to do. If the Warriors and the Lakers match up, dinner on me. You and 3 of your closest friends at Mastro's, dinner on me. Run down that.
And if you could bring any football players, anyone you want, but I'll eat any of them. Done. I think you already owe me like $100 for dinner from a few years ago.
Put it on a running account. If I don't run up and pay you, don't run up and ask me about it anymore. I'm bringing George Chestnut with me. That's my homeboy.
Listen, if the Lakers play the Warriors are definitely winning that series. But we're not there yet. This is the first round. It's going to be a tough round. It's the greatest time of the year. It's going to be basketball every single night for the next 3 or 4 weeks. And I'm ready to go, and I'm pumped up for the New York Knicks to take on this Cavalier team. It's going to be fun.
I can't wait to see Spider drop 70 on y'all in the Garden. And you think about what could have been. It's always that what could have been. It's the one that got away.
The Knicks beat them 3 out of 4 this year. I've given enough credit to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't like giving credit to any Cleveland sports teams, whether it be the Browns, the Cavaliers, the Commanders, whatever
the Guardians.
They are in baseball. Yeah. I didn't like Charlie Sheen movie and any of that stuff. The Knicks, it's going to be a tough, fun series.
Okay, Michael, we're running out of time. Just a quick thought for Jen and her issue in New Orleans with Zion.
Stay off the beignets. I think that Zion was raised like a prince. I think that Zion has been coddled. I think that Zion needs to call up LeBron James. I think he needs to call up some people and get some better sort of, advice, because I think he's like a little precious little doll that stays in a little glass house. And, him out there dunking before the games is not a good look. Him referring to himself in the third person is not a good look. And, people's memories are quick. And what he did at Duke and what he did at high school and all that Instagram stuff, none of that matters. You're in the NBA. You're a big boy. And, I think that I don't know what they're going to do with him, but I'm over it right now. I'm over it. He's heading into the Ben Simmons category. And I believe Ben Simmons has played more games in the last 4 years than Zion Williamson. And he's a great talent. We know that. But, there's other people that are coming and going. And, I don't understand why he needs to warm up pregame in public. I don't understand. If you ain't playing, you ain't playing. And then you're out there doing like literal dunk contest, winning dunks in front of the crowd, but you don't play. It's not a good look year after year, playoff after playoff, game after game.
It was a tough end to the season for my Pelicans, that is for sure. Michael, you are always so much fun. Thanks for the insight. Best of luck to your Knicks and have a great weekend.
Good luck, Michael.
Let's go, Cavaliers.
Jen and Skip, if that series happens, you guys will be my date to make Shannon pay for that dinner.
It won't happen.
Deal.
Let's go, Cam. Let's go, Spider Mitchell.
I'm going to find the most expensive bottle of wine on the menu.
Definitely.
All right, we got to go, guys. Who are going to be the... Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Subscribe here to get the very latest from Skip and Shannon. Plus, go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.